That's another way to think about it. We did.
Where does it come from? Do you just print it?
We print it digitally, and we do that by buying treasury bills. That actually increases the money supply.
Financial Turmoil Explained.
Good day and welcome. Good day and welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have you guys here. Today is October the 12th, 2022. It's a Wednesday. Anyway, the Chicago Fed president says rate hikes will continue even if it leads to job losses. They're systematically destroying the economy right now with their central bank policies. They're going to have to switch some soon. Things are changing rather rapidly within the system. The economy's collapsing very, very rapidly right now. And the Fed, and the central banks, they're going to continue moving on with this one direction that they're heading in, and it's heading toward massive inflation. Meanwhile, we got a war going on in Russia. Russia is building a fleet of floating nuclear reactors that they're going to take them to remote areas. What could go wrong there? Remember we had Fukushima, and we had we've had several actually. We've had several around the world, tremendously bad nuclear reactors problems, but it's been over land. These are nuclear reactors that can float anywhere. Tremendous. I can't begin to tell you guys how I'm against these old style nuclear reactors, because when they melt down, it's so poisonous to the environment and everything else. I mean, it's horrible. Let's take a look at the silver price today. Silver price today is down 21 cents on the day so far at $18.91. Gold is up $3.30. So we're seeing this little inversion between the price of gold and silver. Typically gold and silver tend to move together. Today it's not. We've seen this a few times lately, I've kind of listed it down to the fear trade for gold. When you get the gold price up, silver price isn't following. And there is fear out there in the financial system right now. People are looking investors know that eventually these dollars are going to be worthless. But at the same time, the Fed is creating a situation where they're causing disinflation. Or trying to cause disinflation. And so they're looking to buy it even cheaper than they can possibly buy it, or the price that they can possibly buy it on things, because they're holding these bags of cash. And they're thinking things are going to go down a little bit lower yet before things turn back up. And they're thinking when's the best point to buy at the cheapest price to get rid of these fiat? Because nobody out there is stupid enough to think that fiat's a good investment now at this point in time, because of the situation that's involved. Anyway, moving on to cryptocurrency today, we see Bitcoin at 19,097 and Ethereum at 1297. Is that 1297? Yeah, or 1287? 1297 or 1287. My eyes aren't quite as good as they used to be. Anyway, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is 160 points to the upside today at 29,400. And if we take a look at oil, crude oil is down $1.07 at 88.28. The Russians are trying to create a new offensive in Ukraine, shipping tremendous amounts of troops and equipment in on the eastern side. Meanwhile, the Ukrainians are putting up one hell of a fight. What can I say? So this is a really bloody war that's going on right now. Very dangerous situation in the world. When's the world going to realize that? I mean, this is something that is come from ancient times, wars. And it's something that when a civilization moves into what we have now, which is a high technologically advanced civilization, in comparison to what we used to be, we're highly technologically advanced now. You need to get over war because they have the potential to eliminate mankind from the earth. China is now went in full production of making their weapons as fast as they can. So's all the countries out there right now are in full production of these nuclear weapons. It's a Cold War all over again, except these newer ones are more advanced. Multiple re-entry vehicles and stuff that can separate off into 10 different directions and blow 10 different places up at the same time. And they're going to create thousands of these? Well, mankind needs to get over war. It's time for it to end. Anyway, listen, guys, let's move on. Let's take a look now at crude oil 88.28. Move index today, 155.57 for the move index. And it's been steadily creeping upwards. This indicates that steadily but surely the credit markets are becoming more and more unstable. We're heading toward a crisis, guys. A massive crisis in the financial markets. And this could, when it finally does break out and break out big, there's going to be a lot of panic. And also, this could be a situation that is worse than anything we've experienced up till now. Bonds and rates today. We're looking at the yields on the long end getting really high. U.S. 10 years at 3.94 and the U.S. 30 years at 3.91. It's really getting almost up to 4% on the 10-year. And it's going to continue to move in this direction until the Fed turns around, which they're going to. Dollar index today is at 113.31. Now, I've moved through the markets, there is a good couple good things that are happening. These droughts are not quite as bad as they were. Of course, we're moving into a different time of the year. What'll happen next year with the droughts around the world? Well, we're going to have to wait and see what happens next summer, but I don't think it's going to look good. And as far as the financial system is concerned, 2023 is looking to me to be shaping up to be a worse year than 2022 was. Much worse. And this winter things do not look good on the war situation this winter. Looks like things could get out of control in the next couple months on the war situation. It's pushing toward a world war. That's what it's doing. It's not there yet. But as far as wars are concerned, wars are talk about something that's unpredictable. War has got to be one of the most unpredictable things out there. It really keeps you on the edge of your seat, so to speak. And you can't breathe comfortably until the war is over. And this war needs to be over really bad. And it seems like that the ones in power, are the ones who have not only started it, but they're the ones who are keeping it going. We the people, we just want to see it over and gone and done with. And peace break out in the earth again, You got behind the scenes, and the ones in power, though, they're the ones who are in charge. And the people Seems like nowadays they don't have the ability or the wherewithal to make their opinions actually count. It's they're not like the people that lived in previous times, in the way that their attention is focused elsewhere. I'm going to call it elsewhere. I think that modern electronics, have a very, very big role in this, focusing people's attention in a different place from where their attention should be focused at. And this allows the people in power to get away with a lot more things, and moving us toward a dystopic, not only a dystopic type world, but a world that we might not even be able to survive in. Thank you guys for listening to my show. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the very next episode. You guys have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.